video, I'm going to derive the equation for Celsius to Fahrenheit and Fahrenheit to Celsius. So basically it's the conversion equation. So before we do that, we need to know a relationship between them. So we know for the Celsius scale, the freezing point of water is 0 degrees Celsius, and we know that the boiling point is 100 degrees Celsius. That's for the Celsius scale. And for the Fahrenheit scale, we know that boiling point, let's start with freezing point is 32 degrees Fahrenheit, and boiling point is 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Scale. So, like, if we look closely and if we graphed this out, we will see that there's a linear relationship between both of them. So we can get ordered pairs and sketch this on a XY axis graph, and that will give us a linear relationship, so meaning straight line. And if we find out the equation of the line, which we all know that is given by y equals mx plus b, then we'll have a relationship in terms of Celsius and Fahrenheit scale. So then we'll be able to rearrange and work out whichever one we need. So let's get the ordered pairs. So the first pair that will be related is these two, because the relationship is for water. These are both of these are the freezing point of water, and both of these are the boiling point of water. So if you just keep these in mind and then go to the next slide, and you'll see. So it was 0 freezing point from the Celsius scale, and for the Fahrenheit scale it was 32. And for boiling it was 100 and 202. So that's y1, x2, y2. And the equation of the line is, so we just need this, then we can have a relationship between them both. So let's work out each thing one at a time. So we'll start with the gradient, and this is the y-intercept. So let's start with this. So the equation for that would be 2y2 minus y1 all divided by x2 minus x1, which would give us the gradient. So let's work that out. So let's just change the color so it doesn't get too tedious. So so y2 is 2 minus y1, which is 32, all divided by x2. Where's x2? There we go. It's 100 minus x1. Where are we at? The x1's there. 0, and that, if we work that out, we get 180 all over 100. And we can further simplify this if we want, and we do. So 80, we can divide that by, the top by 20 and the bottom by 20, it gives 9 over 5. So now we have M. So let me just move to the next page so you guys can see what I'm doing clearly. So let me just start that again. So equation of line, we want this, and we just worked out that M equals 9/5. So now we need this, what the y-intercept. So if we drew the graph, let me just draw it quickly, sketch on 0, the boiling point for the Fahrenheit is 2 Celsius and 32. So this is the ordered pairs that if we graphed how it would look. So I'm just graphing the pairs 0, 32. I'm graphing 0, 32 and 212 and 100. So I'm graphing, to be more clear, I'm graphing x1, y1, and x2, y2. So we'll get a line like that. So the point here, I should use a different color to be more clear to me. So here it would be 0, 32, the ordered pairs, and up here it would be 100, 212. So we need the y-intercept, so we can see it intercepts the y at 32. So there we have our value for B. So B equals 32. So if we go back and look at our ordered pairs again, so 0 is x, and so x, and 32 is y. So the first is x, that is Celsius, and second one is Fahrenheit. So x equals Celsius and y equals Fahrenheit. Let's just write that. X equals Celsius, y equals Fahrenheit. We'll need this now. So if we fill in what we worked out over here, if we put these in to our equation of our line, so you get y equals M is 9/5, x plus y-intercept 32. So now if you look over here, y is equal to Fahrenheit. So we put F is equal to 9/5, and x is equal to Celsius. C plus 32. So there we have it. That's how to convert Celsius to Fahrenheit. So if I'm given 32 degrees Celsius, I just plug it into here, and then I'll get it in Fahrenheit. So that's how to get it in Fahrenheit. So now we're gonna have a look at how to get it in Celsius. So let me just go to another slide. So let me just write this out again. So we had F equals 9/5 C plus 32. So that's Fahrenheit. How to get Fahrenheit? We want Celsius degrees. So we want this now. So we can just, it's easy from now. We're going to rearrange it. So if we rearrange it for C, so if we take away 32 from both sides, and then we'll have f minus 32 equals 9/5. See? Yep. Seems straightforward so far. And then put bracket. So now if we take the reciprocal of this to the side, so it would be, the reciprocal on the side would be 5/9 all over f minus 32 equals C. So here you have your second equation, how to find it out, Celsius degrees when you're given a temperature in Fahrenheit. So let me just recap quickly. So your two equations were F equals 9/5 C plus 32, and your second equation was 5, let me just do it from the side, 5/9 minus 32. So that's the second equation. So the first one, if you're given a temperature in Celsius degrees and you want it in Fahrenheit, and the second one, if you're given it in Fahrenheit and you want it in Celsius degrees. So that's it for today. Hope that was helpful, not too confusing.